Welcome to All That Matters, a channel about all and everything. We all have this love-hate relationship with our domestic help. We do not have a choice, but we depend on them, but we also are helpless sometimes because of their attitude and of their habit of taking too many leaves and other factors as well. So let us today discuss as to what we can do differently to ensure that they take less number of leaves and work in accordance with our wishes. We have different expectations from them. Maybe some of us expect punctuality, meticulousness, cleanliness and dependability, quick turnaround. So first decide what you expect and what is your foremost thing which is very important to you in your domestic help. Always give respect and then expect respect from them. Treat them as you would expect yourself to be treated. After all, they are also human beings and we should always treat other human beings with equal respect. Be fair. Don't expect them to do everything in your house. After all, it is not their house but your house. Set and agree upon the job, what they need to be done every day. Be clear what you want them to do every day. It doesn't help to go on adding ad hoc things as and when they arise. Right from the time when you hire them, set a clear rules as to what works in your house and what doesn't, what you expect them to do, right from the smallest of jobs to the biggest of jobs, and then agree upon the price or the rate which you intend to pay for them. If possible, pay a little more of what they ask so that they can work happily. This tip actually always works. They will not leave you if you pay them a little more than what others are paying, since they do not want to lose out the money. If you ask them to do anything extra on some days, ensure that you reward them accordingly. A little extra money if you ask them to do a little extra work. Also, it helps to categorize your work as your daily cleaning, special cleaning or weekend cleaning based on your requirement. Daily cleaning can be your daily sweeping, mopping and utensils, and weekly cleaning can be doing the dusting of inside the cabinets of kitchen, wardrobes, wiping down the wardrobes, removing the cobwebs and cleaning the bathrooms. And special cleaning can be cleaning of the fans, removing of cobwebs, dusting of railings, cleaning of railings, or if you have stairs, cleaning and washing of stairs. So agree upon the work right in the beginning itself. On the days of special cleaning, you can go easy on the daily cleaning so that they do not get tired and will be able to do a good job. Fix upon the leaves which they can take every month. Maybe with a Sunday off, you can fix upon 2 days a month leave. If they take a leave on any other day other than the designated 2 days, you can ask them to compensate by working on a Sunday. So it is a win-win situation for both the parties. And be lenient on sick leaves. Every one of us falls sick. Genuine sick leave, you don't be very strict or harsh. You can mostly ask them to get any of their friends to work in their place if they fall sick beyond a couple of days. So be human and be empathetic towards them. Give small incentives, like if they do a very good job, they have cleaned it to a shine, if you feel that they have done a very good work, give them a small reward. Or you can also give them some small gifts for their children on their birthdays or anything which will make them happy. A happy person will do a happy work. So give small incentives, small rewards. Maybe you can give them some sweets which if you're buying sweets for your family, you can ask them, you can give a share to them. So that works. It gives them happiness. And give a bonus. Every year, designate a time, maybe for Diwali, or if it is in South, Ugadi, or any other day, give a bonus, yearly bonus. Maybe a month's of their pay will make them very happy. Also, if possible, you can give them a new dress. But more than a dress, it would be advisable to give them money so that they can buy things of their choice. Also, give some things, maybe a little stationery or some books, some story books for their kids if they are of that age. Anything which will make them happy. Don't ever engage in gossip. Gossip is negative. You engage in gossip, your things will be discussed in others' household as well. So don't ever engage in gossip. It's a waste of time both ways. It's a waste of their time and it's a waste of your time. So don't ever engage in gossip. End of day, recognize the fact that it is your house and you have to make things work the way you want them to be. So don't expect her to do A to Z work in your house. You have to ensure that you are the manager and you manage things well and you get them work the way which you want the house to be. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.